Welcome everyone to TNTspices. Today we have a delicious little appetizer we're going to make ourselves. It's called Clams Casino.
Oh, I'm winning big tonight.
Yes. You're losing.
In this bag I have some clams. We're going to take these clams, we're going to throw these out to our smoker. We have our smoker at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. I've placed all of our little neck clams on here. We're only going to smoke these until the clams begin to open. As soon as they begin to open, we're going to pick these off one by one. With our clams on the smoker, we also want to cook our bacon. We want to cook a half a pound of bacon until it's good and crispy. I said we're only going to cook these until they begin to open. As you can see here, we've got one that's begun to open, another one back here. This is indicating to us that these are still fresh and still alive.
Not dead yet.
So they're still safe and healthy. We're going to do this to all of them. We'll bring these all into the house to start the next step. We brought the clams in from our smoker. After doing so, I opened up our clams. Now, 44 of our clams were good out of the 50. So, 22 of them I've opened up and left on the half shell. The other 22 I placed into a little bowl here, which I'm going to place into a food processor. We're going to process these clams just with a couple quick pulses. Then we're going to use this mixture to go in with the filling that we're going to cook on our stovetop. Our bacon finished cooking. I took it out, sat it on a plate with some paper towels, and I drained out the bacon grease and cleaned our pot. The bacon grease I didn't throw out. I saved it. We're going to put it back into our pan. We're also going to take a half a stick of unsalted butter. We're going to let this melt and combine. We're going to start adding some vegetables. I took 1/2 of the orange pepper, 1/2 the yellow pepper, and 1/2 of an onion. We're going to add these all to our butter and bacon grease. Now that our peppers and onions have started to get soft and translucent, we're going to take the garlic cloves that we had. I had about 5 to 6 garlic cloves. I minced up real good. We're going to put these in here. We're going to give this about a minute to cook in. Next, we're going to take a tablespoon of our Get Hooked Cajun Masala seafood seasoning.
TNTspices is dynamite. TNTspices will blow your mind.
Now this isn't just for seafood. This goes great on many different things. But we're going to use it today for our Clam Casino. We're also going to take, I have a 1/2 teaspoon of dried oregano and 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. Mix this in. Here I have a cup of panko. Next, I have the clams that we put into our food processor. Here I have the bacon that we cooked up. I have a 1/4 cup of grated Parmesan cheese. We'll finish folding this in. We'll turn the heat off. We'll allow this mixture to cool down. I have an additional 1/2 cup of panko crumbs. I'm going to throw in here. Here I have the juice of 1 lemon. I'm going to take about 1/2 of this juice for right now. Add this in. I'm going to stir this up. Now we're just going to take a great big heaping spoonful of our filling. We're going to put that onto our clamshell, and we're going to place these back into our tray here. We're going to do this to all of the clams that we have. We'll have some that won't have the whole clam, but it still has clam in the filling. We'll take the empty shells and we will finish filling all of the empty shells with whatever we have left over of our stuffing. We finished filling all of our shells. We had 2 empties that we had to use. And you know, if we would have had a couple more good clams out the batch, that wouldn't have been needed. Next, I have a little bit of paprika. I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of paprika over top of these. I also have a little bit of dried parsley. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of parsley. Now, I was going to put these back out on our smoker at 450 degrees for about 10 minutes, but the weather decided not to cooperate today. Instead, I'm just going to put these in the oven inside the house at 450 degrees for about 10 minutes, and then we'll pull them back out. Our clams are finished baking. These smell amazing.
What does that smell? You can eat the Lucky Charms. I want that. It smells so delicious.
Last bit. Remember that little bit of lemon juice we had left? We're just going to put a little bit on each one of these. And then we'll be able to serve these up for an appetizer at any time. Hey, you want to make a bunch of these and make this your meal? It's delicious that way as well. We thank you very much for joining us here at TNTspices. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. To every one of yous out there, God bless you all. Ooh, these are hot and delicious.
Woohoo! Jackpot!